what breathing looks like. I'm Joanna Stern, and I'm excited to host this video.
No, I am the real Joanna.
Okay, so I cloned myself. Kinda.
Howdy.
Why? Well, the latest AI tools that generate text and images already make it hard to tell the difference between what's real and
Can you hear
fake.
my
What's
video
coming
sounds
next with
now?
AI-generated voice and video is going
Yes,
to blur
please.
the lines even
Great,
more.
great,
Now we
So I
can
came
hear
up with a
you.
challenge. Can I
Yes, we
replace
can hear you.
myself with AI for the
great,
day?
great, great, great.
Yes, I came
Thank
up
you.
with
I
4
think we
challenges
rectified the
to
issue.
see
Let's
if
move on.
AI me could sub in for real me. So real me had more time for me things. Or at least that's how I wanted it to go.
Still a little creeped out that I'm looking at frozen Joanna.
Okay, let's do this.
Before we get into the challenges, let's talk about my AI avatar, which was made by a startup called Synthesia.
I want to make my avatar.
At a professional studio in New York, the company recorded me doing a series of head movements.
I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. Okay.
And reading through a rather odd pre-written script.
Positive thinking will help you believe in yourself and fill you with self-esteem and confidence.
After that, I headed to an audio studio where I recorded another script for about an hour.
My name is Joanna Stern, and I hereby consent to this audio recording to create a custom voice.
The company took that all and used it as training data and ran it through their AI neural networks.
Should call you Joanna. Do you?
This isn't the best. A tool called 11 Labs produced something better after my producer Kenny uploaded 2 hours of my previous recordings.
I am the real Joanna.
I am the real Joanna. I am the real Joanna.
Both Synthesia and 11 Labs work similarly. Type in anything and AI Joanna just says it right back.
Synthesia is aimed at companies that want to make internal videos. It charges at least $1,000 to create a custom avatar.
Creating a voice clone with 11 Labs is $5 a month.
Challenge 1. Phone calls.
I happened to have a call scheduled that day with Evan Spiegel, the CEO of Snap. The company recently released My AI, a chatbot within the popular app.
Hey, Evan, it's Joanna. Do you worry that if we chat with AI all day, we'll stop talking to our real friends?
Definitely not what we've been seeing. I think that's one of the real benefits of our sort of testing and learning approach here. So far, I think if anything, it's going to become a conversation enhancement and improve the way, that people communicate with their friends and family.
Did you think by any chance that my question to you was generated by an AI voice?
No. I mean, the first word or two was a little bit of a giveaway, but I thought maybe you were extra serious today.
Even my own sister was pretty fooled when I called her about her dead fish.
Hello? Hey, Jules. I just heard about Swimmy Dimmy and I wanted to let you know how sorry I am for your loss.
Did you think it was me?
At first, yes, and then no. Like, it sounds obviously exactly like you, but just with the fact that, it doesn't pause for talking back.
Challenge 1. Pass. Challenge 2. Create a TikTok.
I asked ChatGPT to write a TikTok script in the voice of Joanna Stern about an obscure iOS 16 tip. The hardest thing was getting ChatGPT to write the truth. It just made stuff up. Finally, I got a good one, although the writing certainly was not very me. I pasted the script into Synthesia, put a green screen behind my avatar, and exported it. While the WSJ TikTok team edited, I was pretty impressed with the final TikTok.
TikTok fam, it's Joanna Stern, your iOS wizard. Today, we're unearthing the hidden world of back tap gestures.
I love that I did not have to shoot this. I did not have to put on nice clothes, do my hair, do my makeup, say these lines.
But TikTok was less impressed. They picked up on the fact that the avatar never moves its arms, that the mouth movements don't always match the audio, and that there's little facial expression. Synthesia has already started to improve a lot of this in beta versions of its avatars.
Look, I can nod my head.
Challenge 2. Fail. Challenge 3. Bank biometrics.
Instead of asking security questions, some banks use your voice to confirm it's you before transferring you to a customer service rep.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Please speak your first and last name, followed by your mailing address.
Joanna Stern.
This is Nikki with Chase Credit Card Services.
It worked. Chase confirmed the voice and put me straight through to a service rep. No additional questions asked. Later in the day, I asked our intern Slav to try to do his best impression of me to see what would happen.
Speak your first and last name, followed by your mailing address.
Joanna's turn.
Please enter the last 3 digits printed on the signature panel on the back of your card.
See, in Slav's case, the voice biometric system didn't buy it. It asked for further verification.
When I reached out to Chase, a spokeswoman said, "We use voice biometrics, along with a variety of other methods, to authenticate customers who call us." She added that to complete requests, customers must provide additional information. Challenge 3. Pass. Challenge 4. Video calls.
I asked ChatGPT to generate some generic meeting phrases and exported videos of my avatar saying them. Then I installed some software on my Mac to pump that video into my Google Meet calls.
That sounds good. Oh, you're muted, Joanna.
Oh my god, is this the real Joanna?
Yeah, this looks like a fake.
That sounds good.
She looks, yeah, what is happening here?
Hey, everyone.
How did you know that it wasn't me?
It looks like a hologram version of you.
It was the poster for me.
Okay.
She also didn't make any jokes.
Challenge 4. Big fail.
So, what did we learn today?
We learned that video clones aren't going to fool anyone yet, but AI voices are quite good.
We also learned that while you could use these to save time, people could also misuse them. Do I want to avoid going to the studio some days? Yup. Do I fear scammers using our voices to call banks or our families? Yup. Synthesia says it requires those creating avatars to give verbal consent. 11 Labs requires you check a box saying you have permission to use the voice. And the company says it's capable of identifying its voices if they are misused. Either way, it means we're all going to have to be on high alert to tell the real versus the AI.
And finally, stay human, everyone.
Good luck. I am inevitable.
Thank you for watching this video. We have about 2 more videos to watch. I think this presentation is going to be more videos, and in slides, we're just going to flip through the slides because everything that the video is going to be telling us are all the things that we have on the slides. So let's enjoy the second video.
The recorded actors
There's no sound.
Sound still? Sorry. Thanks for the prompt. Let me switch back to my old stuff. watch.
This is one of the first steps in a trend that could upend the way movies are made.
Her purse was full of useless trash.
AI gives Hollywood producers the ability to capture a scan of a star and use it to do, well, pretty much anything.
For example, neither of these guys is the real me.
But the technology used to do that comes with big risks. Studio created by one of Hollywood's top talent agencies to give actors control of their digital doubles.
There's no way to imagine a future world without
The CAA vault houses 4 different stations that record an actor's body, face, movements, and voice.
I feel like Jodie Foster in Contact. They should have sent a poet.
CAA to create these digital scans.
With shooting those 17 different lighting fires, we get to see how the light is reacting to your materials in your skin, etc.
The first step in the process is a 3D
capture all the inside of your hands, feel being relaxed.
Try not to be a little nervous.
And that's it. 1.5 seconds. That just is your full body capture.
It's like a red carpet.
Those few seconds capture more than 200 process photo, which brings together hundreds of 2D images in order to create a 3D image of my body. The next step in the process is a range of motion scan.
Once you start feeling that kind of tension, don't go too far past that.
Okay. It's just like following a workout video.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like following a workout video.
Is this for all the beach scenes you're filming me in?
As the technology has grown more popular in the industry, actors are worried about their digital doubles being used without their consent. The use of AI doubles was a major sticking point in the recent union negotiations between actors and studios.
I'd imagine AI is a bigger and bigger part of your day.
Yeah, AI became something that we as a company were aware of a long time ago.
Brian Lord is CEO of the Creative Artists Agency, which represents actors like Tom Hanks, Cate Blanchett, and Zendaya, and is the company behind the CAA Vault.
What we believe is that an individual, whether you're famous or not, should own your digital presence. And the simple concept.
Sorry, I have to pause this video as well. I'm going to take you to the last video. We have a brief talk to do, and then we end it all here. The idea is to basically get aware of what is happening.
AI is disrupting a range of different industries for our AI Impact series. The music
Let's
industry
get
is going
through
through
to this one too as well.
artists, labels, and distributors grapple with how AI is going to impact their future.
Humans have long been fascinated by the power of music and acting to move and inspire us. But with the emergence of AI technologies like Sora and Genie, the future of these industries is being called into question. Where AI systems can generate realistic audio and video content, do we still need human singers or actors? Stick to find out 10 insane things that AI can now do. This way, you can see why singers and actors may soon become obsolete. Let's start. Number 10, exact voice cloning. Voice cloning is a powerful new AI technology that allows a computer to imitate the voice of a specific person with startling accuracy. While it has many practical uses, such as assisting people with speech disorders or providing a digital voice for non-speaking individuals, it also has the potential to change the music industry. Singers have long relied on their unique vocal qualities to set them apart from the competition, but with the advent of voice cloning, it's now possible for anyone to mimic the sound of any singer. The implications of this are far-reaching. First and foremost, it could lead to a decline in demand for live performances by human singers. As fans may prefer to hear an AI-generated version, that sounds exactly like their favorite artist. In addition, the new technology could make it easier for dubious individuals to create fraudulent music and profit from other people's work. Number 9, endless adaptability. AI's adaptability knows no bounds. It swiftly adjusts to various music genres, acting styles, and even languages, effortlessly pleasing audiences worldwide. With its endless capacity to learn and evolve, AI can mimic the nuances of famous singers and actors, delivering performances that rival human talent. This adaptability means AI can cater to a broad range of tastes and cultural backgrounds, potentially overshadowing the need for traditional singers and actors. Additionally, AI's ability to analyze vast amounts of data enables it to predict trends and create content tailored to audience preferences, further solidifying its dominance in the entertainment industry. While human emotions and creativity are irreplaceable, the sheer efficiency and adaptability of AI pose a significant challenge to the traditional roles of singers and actors. Number 8, character creation. AI has become so smart that it can create characters for movies and shows that look and act just like real people. This means directors don't always need human actors anymore. Instead of going through auditions and casting, they can simply use AI to generate the perfect character for their story. This could mark the end of traditional actors as we know them. Imagine a movie where all the characters are made by AI. They can look like anyone, from famous actors to completely new faces. These AI-generated characters can have emotions and express.
All right. Thank you very much. I think I want us to have a feel of the videos that we have in snippet form. So we would share the details with you as long as you attend the section. You will get it and you have your time to watch the videos carefully. It's really threatening the industry, the movie industry, and it is time that, I mean, you've seen it in the second video where Hollywood stars are demonstrating because they feel that their jobs are being taken. And so it's time we, at the other end of the world, get aware of the situation and be ready for all these things once they comes on our way. I just want to end this in the next 5 minutes, and I will leave the floor for questions, and probably I can address those once we moved on. And so, yes, AI is now, helping in the form of movie creations. We can then create. You saw in the first video where Joanna was being cloned to act as an avatar, okay, which can be used for videos. So they have even showed a platform, Synthesia, so they call the name also. So you can check it out. It's a great platform that you can use for virtually, creating your own images or cloning yourself and then creating your own avatar out of it. So it makes a whole lot of nonsense out of movie stuff and actors. It looks like everybody is going virtual. There's a VR or virtual reality systems that are coming up, and if we cannot put the real people in there, we need to clone them and put them in there. And there's also augmented realities which are coming live. So now people are now creating an applications. Let's say, for instance, we can create a Stone Boy avatar and put all the Stone Boy songs in that avatar and ask people to go and play the songs. So you go in there and you see Stone Boy coming to perform live, coming to perform to you, and the Stone Boy was not actually in there, but it looks as if Stone Boy is coming to perform a live, music. So these are some of the things that are happening. And so we are saying that the AI-powered virtual casting and actor, or actresses is now becoming more revealing. And so actors are being cloned, and I can clone actors and then use them as my image or my actors in my character or whatever for my movies. sometimes people can do it to make money, and if they don't get appropriate authority from these people, I mean, actors have the right to sue them. I don't know which of the actors I have in the call, but if you've seen anything like that, I mean, we are more than ready to help you to explore some of these areas and be able to make money out of them, because they are using your images for money and they are not paying for it. So there's also machine learning character analysis, which we have seen in the video, one of the videos, where the gentleman was standing on one of the machines and images were taken out of him, and several of those images are mirrored in terms of character, in terms of his motions, in terms of all those things that comes with a human, and is subjected to machine learning analysis or a process. And I mean, better results comes out of it than you going to do the real casting and all that. So it is crucial that movies production is going different level. It's going different level, and accuracy of it is great because the algorithms that we're using to get these things done up and running. As long as we have the data to train and monitor that data to make sure that the accuracy of information is given, we are good to go. So it is good, and also as an actor, it is good that you know these things, so that once you understand these things and you can lay hands on some of these tools, you can begin to create or clone yourself and create movies out of these characters. So it is crucial that is the issue. Addressing the challenges, it is, as I said, it is proper that if you want to get those things done, some of these data that we collect from these emotions and these characters must be accurate. And you saw in the first video as well, where Joanna, some of the tests that she was trying to run to see whether her speech and then her video can be can easily swerve people, and some went through, some couldn't go through. So if the data is properly trained and data is collected properly and trained properly, I mean, people wouldn't even identify any of those issues in the entire stuff. So I spoke about deep learning aspect of how that can be done. AI generated script. Now script writing is also affected. It has been so much of, I mean, the last time I was watching one of the actors, I think it was one of the directors, was saying that now he is even creating his own, I mean, some of the script, what do you call it? Yeah, the script that he's coming out with are coming from ChatGPT. All right, so ChatGPT can do everything for you, can do everything. Those of you joined some other sections in the afternoon, you heard from some of the presenters saying that ChatGPT can even give you a business idea. If you go to ChatGPT and say, please, I need a business idea in a specific area, in a specific sector, it can give you so much that you can imagine. So let's explore the space. There are other tools that are available that you can use to create scripts. Apart from ChatGPT, they are all there. I mean, as I said, this presentation is not to market any product. Where we will take you through specific, AI tools that you can use for, and we will actually walk you through how that can be done in terms. We spoke about emotions, okay? Emotion recognitions. Some of these things are also explained in the video. The real times, how do we collect these movements through a machine, or study their movement through a camera and capture all these emotions and explore them. For our benefit. And so we in Africa and other across of the world, I know other people I know, but especially in Africa, we can begin to explore these things. The fifth industrial started. The idea is to make sure that we all start together, we all end it together, not to be leaving them to lead whilst we are behind the time. And no, that should not be the case. So virtual reality, I spoke about it, how basically it seems to be a realistic in a virtual environment. You seems to be real in a virtual environment. Meanwhile, you are not. I spoke about the Stone Boy concept. How we can create something like that. Yes, so it was a thought that I was envisaging for quite some time. It was like, why can't we just put all these musicians and create? We know what we call a metaverse. Metaverse is a platform where people are buying lands in metaverse right now as we speak. And what about Africa? What are we doing? Do we know what the metaverse is and what exactly is happening there? And a lot of things are happening there. And so we need to begin to change the conversation on how we can also leverage on this technology in the fourth and fifth industrial revolution as we moved on. So at this juncture, I would leave the floor for question. So I can pick the questions from your. I can answer the questions from your from whatever you want to ask me. So I leave the floor now. So the floor is open. Please ask your question now once we moved on. Thank you. We have some questions in the chats. Ethical issues in using AI. Yeah, it's very, very, very important. I saw deep fake. Yes. The video we saw, you can see that it was said in one of the videos that we have what we call Sora. Sora has been introduced not quite long ago. You can create so many videos in those platforms or using those platforms. Yes, the ethical part of it is key. So once you are trying to mimic somebody's character, as I said, if somebody do that or trying to exploit your image for his or her benefit, it is good you take the person to the law, let the law deal with the person. It is key. There are also principles that are governing how AI experts, go about doing their business in terms of creating AI platforms and AI systems. So it is key that we take note of those things so that once you are creating those things, you don't find yourself at the wrong side of the law. So take note so that you don't get involved in anything like that. Deepfake is there. People use these images and they create news and create. So let's be mindful of the ethical part of it. We're doing everything in a form. Everything we're doing, we always talk about the ethical part of it. Of it is key that we hold on to that at all time. Yes, any more questions? I think I've addressed the issue about deepfake. To these conversation. I think I've ended my lecture for today. My name again remained Emmanuel Beve, and please Those of you probably who are not here, we send you a link where you can pay through. There's a Paystack account that we share with you. So we have actually shared the link. The link is going on all the platforms to have access to it. And then we also have Africosity. Those of you who are knowledgeable enough to get some training going on and want to put your knowledge out there for people to purchase or pay tokens for it, you can go to africosity.org and begin to push some of your materials there. We'll be glad to sell them for you. Yes, so I think I'm done. If any